Hey, what's up, everybody? This is JT. Welcome back to the channel. To all my new subbers, welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you all had a great Saturday. Me, I didn't do nothing but catch up on rest. Watch my favorite TV show, Heat of the Night. I just rest, lay down. I needed it. So, I'm not going to hold y'all long. This video is a community question. The community question is, do you guys think that the hobby will live on or will it die off, 30 years from now, maybe? And my reason for asking is just a concern, that I had. We had a show last Saturday and we had a spot for juniors, but no one entered. Now, I don't know how it is everywhere else at all the rest of the shows. I don't know how many juniors enter into the shows, but I just want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that the younger generation is going to catch on to this hobby and make it live? Because we have so much going on in the hobby right now. It's so advanced right now. I've been building about 2.5 years, but I am familiar with a model kit. I had one before. I didn't really just get into it because I felt like that I wasn't gonna be able to make it look right, and stuff like that. So I just didn't even, I didn't even deal with them. But times have changed tremendously since then, because we didn't have access to video games and social media and all the other stuff. We didn't have Google, we didn't have Siri, we didn't have Alexa, so we had to use our resources, we had to figure stuff out, that required thinking, and we were outside a lot. We wasn't in the house, so our era, I'm 41. We got people been doing this since the 50s, 60s, 70s, so some of you guys are 70 and 80 years old, so you've been in it for a while. And, we were exposed to the cool cars too, 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s had some cool cars. So we were exposed to a lot of nice, cool, cars. So we try to build replicas of, cars that we seen, movie cars, stuff like that. That's why a lot of us is in the hobby. Like me, I'm in it for the nostalgia of it. Like I said before, that's the only reason that's the reason I started, and the reason I kept going is because of you guys, and I was having fun too, as well. So, but the generation now have a lot of distractions. So like I said, social media, cell phones, video games, it's just so much stuff that's distracting them now. Will they latch on to this hobby? I know some people, have their kids, in it. For instance, Paul over at Left Coast Motor Car Build, his kids are in it. I try to get my daughter in it. Ed over at One Team Garage, I think that, he built one with his daughter before, I believe. But, and there's other people too, who was that? Somebody, I can't think of who it was. It's either Bruce or Jason. One of them had a video where their brother had built a model with them for their group build. I think it was Jason. But so I don't know, man. What y'all think? Y'all think are they gonna, you think it's gonna live? It's so much. It's so much to it now. You got 3D parts, you got photo etch parts, to make these cars. People put in time and you know, thinking and, you know, to get to get it to where we have 3D parts, photo etch parts, to bring those models to life. You know, so all that hard work is gonna go down the drain. You know, like I say, it's just so it's so much to do with them now. You know, now if these manufacturers make newer cars that these kids are used to now, you know, then maybe some of them will latch on to it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, what y'all think? Y'all tell me what y'all think. So that's the community question. Will the hobby live or will it die off? You know, I hope it lives. You know, people have put in a lot of time with this stuff, like I said. You know, so it'll be a good thing to see it live on. I really hope so. You know, they got Legos now, Gundams. Like I say, my daughter, she has a Lego kit that she has to build. She's built one already. So I don't know. Maybe start bringing some other stuff into the hobby. You know, into the model, the automotive. You know, because you got this is just automotive I'm talking about. Okay. You got the other shows, you know, with like all the military, airplanes, you know, stuff like that. Now those shows, they have different stuff, figures and Gundams and airplanes, you know. So, you know, kids, they might be into that, you know. But I'm speaking of the automotive. And matter of fact, I did see a lot of some juniors in the last show that they did. He had airplanes and stuff like that. But as far as the automotive part of it, you know, mostly everybody right now that's watching this video is probably into automotive. You know, I know a lot of you guys are build a bunch of different stuff. You know, like airplanes, armored tanks, and stuff like that. But I'm speaking automotive right now. You know, I'm gonna just say with the automotive part of it live on. You know, so y'all let me know what y'all think, man. So let's just say with the automotive part of the hobby live on. Yeah. Or the hobby period will live on. Because like I say, either or you still, you know, these kids, man, they don't be having time for all that other stuff, man, to put stuff together and paint it and all that. Y'all, it's hot out here. That's why I keep wiping my face. I'm sorry. But anyway, y'all let me know. That's it. That's all I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video. I don't know if I do a model cars and coffee or not, but I might do some cleaning out here tomorrow for sure. Okay, so I'll see y'all.